People with blind friends, what's the craziest thing you've done behind their backs? We were in the canteen when the class clown was about to throw chewed up food at my blind friend. He stabbed the soggy beef with his fork, cocked his arm back, but Tom somehow ducked before the food even left his fork. I looked around, and seemingly, I was the only one who noticed. Yo, what was that sound? Tom asked, trying to sound confused. Steven just dropped his tray, I lied, now watching Tom like a hawk. And when no one was looking, he suddenly turned to the floor to see where the food had landed. Goosebumps went up my spine. You see, there was this rumor about Tom faking his blindness to grope younger kids in the hallways. I'd always thought it was BS, cruel gossip about the new disabled kid. But since he just transferred from another state, no one knew for sure. Over the next few days, I couldn't stop testing him. During English, I dropped my pencil near his feet. He stepped over it perfectly, his cane somehow missing it entirely. Tom, there's a pencil by your foot, Serafina said from across the aisle. Oh, thanks, he replied, making a show of sweeping his cane around before finding it. Got it. I'd seen him avoid it perfectly 10 seconds earlier. That's when the rumors I'd been ignoring started making sense. Tom always positioned himself near the 5th grade wing during the passing period. His hands would brush against the smaller kids, fingertips trailing across shoulders, palms grazing backs. They'd create these little paths around him, pressing against lockers to avoid his reach. Yesterday, this tiny 5th grade girl actually flinched when she saw him coming. That night, I went down a rabbit hole trying to find out anything about Tom's past. I went harder than Joe Goldberg. I Googled his full name, stalked his social media, and got nothing. That's when I decided to type in his dad's name. The news headline I found made my mouth go dry. Local man primary suspect in brutal killing. The article was from 5 years ago, but it was the last line that made my hands shake. Police seek testimony from suspect's 9-year-old son, the only witness to the alleged murder. Suspicions surround whether the incident really blinded him. The next day, I followed Tom after school. He walked down the empty 5th grade hallway, his guide dog padding beside him. A kid was crying by the water fountain, backpack spilled everywhere. Tom stopped exactly 3 feet away. No cane sweep to find them, no hands reaching out, just his head turned directly at the kid's face. Hey, you okay? He asked. The kid sniffled and Tom gave him a lollipop. After the kid ran off, I stepped out from around the corner. You can see, you aren't blind. Tom spun toward me, no fumbling, no searching for my voice. Alex, please, how long have you been faking it? You don't understand what will happen if anyone finds out. Try me, because right now I'm thinking those rumors might be true. What? His voice cracked. You think I'm... No, never. I keep my distance from everyone, always. Then what's with the blind act? What are you hiding? Tom looked around the empty hallway, checking every corner like someone might be watching. His shoulders tensed, and I could see him weighing whether to trust me. His hand moved to his dark glasses, then stopped, fingers trembling against the frames. If I tell you this, his voice was barely a whisper. You can't tell anyone, not your best friend, not your parents, no one. Tom, promise me. His perfectly functional eyes stared into mine through the dark lenses. Promise, or I walk away right now and we never had this conversation. I promise. He took a shaky breath, then pulled off his dark glasses. His brown eyes met mine directly. It happened when I was 11. 3 men broke into our house. My dad wanted to let them take everything to keep us safe, but then they got their hands on my mom, and his hands were shaking now. One pulled a knife on her, said she was too beautiful to resist. Dad lost it while she was blindfolded, but I saw everything. The man's face, his jacket, the tattoo on his neck, everything. Your dad killed him, I said, the article making sense now, to save us. It was self-defense, but no one cared. They came back to our house a week later. Tom's voice went hollow. They said if I testified, if I told anyone what I saw, they'd kill my little sister in front of me, make me watch with my working eyes. Oh my. So my parents made me disappear. We moved, changed our names, and I became blind. You can't testify about what you can't see. For 5 years, he smiled weakly, like he was realizing how long it had been. Every single day. The second someone catches on, we move again. But the rumors? Tom's face went pale. You really want to know about the rumors? I nodded. What he said next made me throw up into my book bag. Full story on channel, link below.